got a friend that comes out of Kansas City, and this seems ironic to me. He enjoys cutting wood. He does not take any wood with him, but he enjoys coming and cutting wood. He's got his own chainsaw and his own. So she's like, hey, and he'd come down and cuts wood and leaves it here for him. And I don't know if he does that for just anybody or not.
How far back does
The fence line, we can get right back up in there a little ways. It's not real far over, and it'll come straight across where that power line was.
Are they originally from St. Louis area? I mean, Kansas City area?
Like from the Kansas City area, yeah. And she's still got some family that lives up there. George and Sandra that own the other property, they live up in the city. And yeah, it's going to be right.
You can see the fence post right there.
Yeah, I see it. So,
the deer like to travel this area also. It's fairly smooth, but there's enough timber that it's kind of hide in. I had a salt deck out here one time. It's gone now. I haven't lifted it up. That was a pain getting that tree stand up there. That's another reason it just kind of stays there.
yeah. Is it not a climber?
No, it's not. It's just a strap on. And then the one over there is a ladder. We were going to move that one. I think it was year before last. We're going to move it. So we got in here, got our stuff, got back there, and it's like, oh crap, we forgot we put a chain on it. So we couldn't get the lock off. And by that point in time, my son's like, I don't want to move it. I thought it was in a good
Orange
spot
mark.
anyway.
Is there a lot of trespassing around? Or?
No, she really doesn't have any issues with it. Like I said, this whole property, there's not going to be any public land around close. So it's all private individuals on there. And this gentleman, he's got
Got a lot of acreage behind.
quite a bit. Yeah, he goes all the way up to the highway.
And what about the one next door?
That goes where you come around that corner where those fields were at.
Where are they? Was Queen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes over there.
And this side, do they own from the highway back here?
This gentleman back here does. This is on her property. Doesn't all the way back. The next one,
With
I
the
don't
sheep.
think his does not come all the way back. It squares off up there, kind of where that flat part, and then there's another neighbor on that side. There's
Okay.
another gravel road over there.
Oh, okay.
A little ways over there, and that's where that kind of squares off over there. I've never seen anybody when we're down there hunting. Sometimes if you get a place where you're close to core grass, you kind of have to get trees.
Yeah. Getting off of the...
Always looks better on the other side. No, we got a good breeze today, but it always feels a little cooler down here too with the shade. It's a little lower.
Yeah. That's,
It wouldn't bother me on dry like this to drive my truck in here. I wouldn't have a problem, but boy, if it gets slick.
yeah.
My son does, but I guess he's a little braver than me. He's never had an issue, but I hate to get get down here and start sliding or
Yeah, I understand.
and normally they do close those gates just in case the cow got in here and they wouldn't go out of there, but she just didn't even open that.
There's plenty of trees to keep your butt.
Yes, absolutely. Well, like I said, she's never actually cut. She just always used deadfall because it's going to be cured out anyway.
Yeah.
When we used to cut wood, we would cut trees down, and then we'd always use those for the next year. They'd cure out in a year's time. There's not a lot of underbrush, but sometimes the conservation will help with like burn-offs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Something if they get grants and people apply for those grants really quick. Whether they would or not, who knows? But they always have the forestry division, and they come out and give you suggestions on the property. And a lot of times there are some grant money available, or like I said, a labor issue. And it's a when you do a burn-off, it's amazing what it does. It's amazing.
It's amazing how fast it comes back.
It doesn't take no time. It looks like a golf course for a while. Of course, we're just right at the edge of that other field where that other pit was. Kind of like you, why did they have gates all the way along there? But
Well, if you had cattle,
it'd be easier to get them out if they come down, because it could be, if they were wild, they may not want to get out of here too bad.
yeah. Sure is windy today.
It is, yeah. Still that one, actually the couple that had the contract on it, I felt so bad for her. The guy rode a deer, and their daughter wasn't even a year old yet.
Oh.
And there was a teenage, 11, 12-ish boy, and the mother and the baby, he had them riding in the back. It's like, oh man, it was like July. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is awful. Needless to say, she was not very happy.
Yeah, that is a nice little setup.
It's pretty cool, yeah. We'll go, this gate's a little easier to open. I'll go in this front section.
Yeah.
You put the other driveway's over here.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was thinking about digging a basement.
This would be about down there.
Yeah. I can almost do a walkout around here. I can see a walkout
I think
basement
we
right
just
there.
leave this one open. We'll come back through. I think the cows are on. He's got most of them out of here. So on this side, the fence is the property line. If you look it up on Google, if you look it up, it's got the fence line like 11 foot on one end this way, and like I think it's 9 on this end. But she's had this side resurveyed. The fence line is the official property line, and when the property sells, it will be put in as that way. They measured it, walked it off when brother-in-law bought it, you know. So both the owners are good, but the fence is where it is, and that's where it is. That makes sense to why and they've been charging them taxes that way. And if you look at an old plat map, it shows right where the fence is, but for some reason Google's got it set up this way. So she had this surveyed, and like I said, the fence line really is the property line. Because if they would have went ahead and done it before, it would have been another expense, and they're closing it in.
Yeah.
Then here's the other entryway down here. They say they got it offset enough, so you don't pull it off the highway.
Yeah, you're not taking out there.
Yeah, originally the plan was to make that whole fence line across the front too, all that welded.
It just never got to it, huh?
Never got, yeah. He was ill for a few years before he died.
Was it?
Boy, they both just loved it to death. And I told her, you know, I said, when we get to that point, it'll be hard for her.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we say, you know, a lot of folks right here.
Oh, at least they enjoyed it
Oh,
together.
absolutely. Absolutely.
So many people work their whole lives and wait, they're going to go do that, retire and do that, and then one of them doesn't make it. You never got that.
And this is a section too that they originally had this in thirds, so they could shift them over when they were grazing. And then the other guy took the fences out that they had. They weren't 6-wire, they were kind of 4-wire electric. Goes out to see one kind of thing. But they would always separate them out and they could graze between these three and that one over there. They always had good grass growing through the center of the grazing.
Yeah.
expecting out.
So you could actually sell off a portion of that thing, build over here. When I die, they can sell my house.
Well, the gentleman he has not officially asked anybody, but supposedly the gentleman that's got the property down on the other side over there, has asked a it's a neighborly call. Boy, I wouldn't mind having that. Those type of things. Now, he's never said anything about it.
Oh, having this like